morning. I just woke up maybe like an hour ago and I had an email saying that I had an audition today. Not a self-tape, and in person. It's my first in-person audition, so I'm a bit nervy. I try to always minimize auditions because you audition or like send in self-tapes for so many things and you never hear back, and it's just like the way that it goes. But something about being in person makes me so nervous. I don't know. A way that I've been able to manage my anxiety, especially if it's like around a certain event that you can't get out of and like it's gonna happen anyway, just kind of like play out the worst case scenario. So the worst case scenario is I show up, I can't find a place to park, I don't follow their instructions correctly, I flop the audition, you know, we're catastrophizing here. Or I show up, there's a parking spot right in front. I have anxiety about parking, I don't know about y'all. I follow all their instructions, I go in, I kill it in there, I book the job, I make the money, we're doing great. And the other possibility is somewhere in the middle. I show up, maybe it takes me a second to find parking, I go in, I do okay on the audition, I leave, and I never hear back from them again. Out of all three of those scenarios, chances are I'm gonna end up somewhere in the middle. And so I just move forward with my eyes on the prize in that sense, like just assuming that I will probably end up somewhere in the middle. This is something that I have to do anyway. I'm not gonna get out of it. It just like is what it is. I have to do this to move forward in this journey. That's just life, baby. I mean, half of the stuff that you have to do in life, that is like you pursuing a dream or a goal or something new in general, it's gonna be awkward. There's gonna be anxiety. That's just all part of the game. You're gonna be anxious. You're gonna have to do things that you've never done before. And growth is like right on the other side of that. I'm just trying to keep that in mind, not put a ton of pressure on myself. I'll probably go in there, do well, and leave, and then just move on with my life. And that's just like what it is. And I get the experience of having to learn how this shit works. So there you go. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm here, I'm parked around the corner from the studio where I'm auditioning, and I'm so scared. I literally forgot my mask. So I'm just wearing my like 2020 cloth mask. It's ghetto out here. Let's see how this goes. Keep you posted. I'm literally gonna cry. Okay, bye. Bitch. I am so stupid. Oh my God, I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I don't think I've been this nervous since, it was like a job interview. Like, you know how you get nervous before a job interview? It was like that, okay? I was so fucking nervous. I showed up at my audition time. They were running behind. I was watching like girls who looked like me leaving. My fucking twins, bitch. They finally called me in. It was like a room with a seamless, okay, and some guy with like a computer. He made me hold a sign with my name on it and my height and smile. Oh my God, I should have practiced my smile. Anyway, we just started talking. Like, he asked me what I like to do. We were talking about Pilates, and then I told him that I'm really into home decor and that I go antiquing a lot. And we started talking about the flea markets in Pasadena, and that was literally it. And then he like pressed a button on his computer and he's like, okay, you can go. And I was like, really? I don't know why I thought they were gonna be like, okay, do a flip. It was so easy, and now I feel like an idiot for even stressing about it. Like, is this what y'all were doing before the pandemic? You just went in all the time like that? I'm spooked. And now I can say I've completed my first in-person audition. Will I ever hear back from them after this? No idea. But I did this, and I'm very proud of myself for actually showing up, because if I were doing this 10 years ago, I literally would have declined. I would have been like, nope, can't make it. I made beef stew. I'm killing it, honestly. Okay, time to try my creation. The meat is really hard. I would give this a 7.5 out of 10. I'm getting ready right now for a little photo shoot for modeling. You need to build a portfolio. So I have no portfolio. Yes, I do wear a glove. Safety first. I don't really have a portfolio, so I'm trying to build one right now so that my agency has something to actually show potential clients. So yeah, this is not for a campaign or anything. This is for me to show potential clients how I photograph and kind of like the range of styles that I can do. So like if you're trying to get booked for Levi's and they don't know how you look in a denim jacket, they're not gonna book you. So essentially your agents help you kind of like anticipate what kind of campaigns you're gonna be auditioning for, and then they tell you to build your portfolio around that. For me, I am sweet, warm, inviting, Target, Levi's, FabFitFun, like shit like that. I'm the girl on the women's clothing aisle placard. Okay, that's the kind of shit we're going for here, okay? We're not doing runway. We're not doing anything crazy. That's the thing that I think is a very big misconception about modeling, is that you have to be 6 feet tall and a size 2 and have a size 7 foot, and that's just like what you have to do. And the reality is that if you look in any store that you go to, in Ulta, in Target, in CVS, like if you look at the models on the packaging and on the store stuff, they're just normal fucking people. They're 5'6". They're a variety of body types. You don't have to be what the stereotypical like Victoria's Secret model ideal is to be a model. And if I've learned anything, it's that the models who are in magazines and on runways, they're not making money, okay? You don't get paid to walk a runway. You might get half of a Subway sandwich backstage. The girlies that you see in the Target ad, they're getting paid. They're getting paid, and they're girlies like you and I. Just keep that in mind if you're ever doubting yourself, like, I don't look like a model, like, I don't think I can do it. Ask yourself, what does a model look like? What does a model like? Go to Walgreens and see who's on their shit in Walgreens. When you go to the pharmacy section, who's the girl swinging a tennis racket in the pharmaceutical drug ad? Is it Giselle Bundchen, or is it a girly like you and me? It's a girly like you and me. You just gotta go for it.
You vlogging?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell them that you don't need to be 5'10" and a size 7 shoe and a size 2 to be a model. Anyone can be a model because they're looking for people who look like their target demographic. Am I right?
Fact. One of the most working models I ever signed to an agency was also 5'6".
See, y'all better listen to me.
Looks aren't everything, but it is a skill, and you better practice and learn.
Yeah, so y'all are about to see me practicing and learning in the backyard. Go to the baking section. It's lit. Ooh, what's this? Williams-Sonoma haul. We literally got 2 things. First, this is Butcher Block moisturizer for our cutting board. This is beeswax and mineral oil, and you just rub it on your cutting board, leave it overnight, and then it looks good as new. But what I'm really excited about, this is like the non-practical fun purchase. Hold on, wait till you see this. You're gonna die. And it smells so good, and it's so heavy. It's vanilla bean, cinnamon, and myrrh. And I couldn't find my favorite baking mix. It's the Madeline cookie mix. It is so good. And they also have a really good, it's like a cinnamon sugar thing. I can't remember if it's snickerdoodle or I feel like it's like some sort of muffin or bread, like a cinnamon sugar bread. I don't know. I'll figure that out my own time. But always so exciting to get another candle, am I right? Okay. Hi, I'm in my car and I'm waiting for Will to get here so that we can go to lunch because I need to go to Nick's on Lake and get a French dip immediately. A little follow-up for my test shoot yesterday, and every time I do photos, I'm reminded of the fact that I am so new at this and it is fucking hard. I'm telling y'all, you think you can do it because you take pictures for your Instagram and you're like, oh yeah, like I can do it, I know my angles. You don't. There's just so much you have to think about. Are your hips in the right place? Are your arms in the right place? What are your hands doing? What's your face doing? I don't know if anyone can relate to this, but I am a former gifted child. And when you're a former gifted child, and your parents are always telling you how smart you are and how good you are at everything, you kind of get a rude awakening when you try new things and you're not immediately good at them. I had the same experience when I took up knitting. Obviously, knitting is a skill and you need to practice and you get better. And until then, every project you work on just looks like complete shit. But when I wasn't immediately good at knitting, I was like, fuck this, I'm over this. Like, this is not my skill set. And then I kept at it and I got better and now I can knit. I am trying to treat this modeling and acting journey the same way. I know I have a really long way to go, but I'm excited to learn, and every time I push myself to take these photos in public when everybody's like fucking staring at you, or go to an audition that's like 45 minutes away and you just found out about it 2 hours ago and you've never done one before and you have no idea what the fuck is going on. Like, the more I force myself to do these things and leave my comfort zone, I feel so proud of myself for trying and for being open to growth and for being open to screwing up. I hope that this encourages you guys who want to get into content creation or commercial work or anything like that, and it brings you comfort in knowing that nobody knows what they're doing when they first start out. Especially doing this kind of thing, you get rejected 90% of the time. Probably more than that, honestly. It's probably like 99% of the time that you get rejected. Keep at it. Be persistent, be consistent, and just know that you will get better. And honestly, this is a message to myself as much as it is to you. Just be happy that you're fucking doing it, honestly. Because doing something that's fun and that matters to you and that is maybe looked down upon by society is a feat in and of itself. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of myself. That was a very long rant. Thank you for listening.